12 News at 9 on KSCW.
Welcome into 12 News. I'm Haley Tucker. Wichita Police investigating the city's latest homicide after police say this 19-year-old street bike racer chased down an elderly couple in East Wichita last night and shot into their vehicle, killing a 69-year-old woman. It's something Wichita's Police Chief Joe Sullivan is calling sickening. Gail Chapman has more details on what we know right now.
This is sickening. It's disgusting. And it's unacceptable.
Wichita Police Chief Joe Sullivan reacting Friday night to a deadly shooting in East Wichita that killed 69-year-old Norma Williams while she was riding in the passenger seat of a truck driven by her husband. It all started here at the intersection of Greenwich and Kellogg, where Wichita police say the couple was headed north on Greenwich when they came into contact with a group of stunt riders.
They encountered a group of stunt riders, street racers, that had taken over the intersection, were violating the red light, and one of those bikes contacted their vehicle.
Sullivan says after the encounter, Williams and her husband tried leaving the intersection, but Boone and other bikers chased the couple on Greenwich. Sullivan says Boone pulled out a handgun, shot into the back of the truck twice, striking Williams. Williams' husband pulled into the Quick Trip parking lot at Central and Greenwich to get help.
And this was the first place that this poor gentleman could find to pull in to get some help for his dying wife. And he got help from the employees of the Quick Trip who called 911 and EMS arrived.
Officers and EMS performed life-saving measures. She was taken to the hospital where she later died. At the time, Boone was not yet in custody.
And I can tell you that the Wichita Police Department is going to use every single legal means to identify the coward that did this and to bring them to justice.
WPD says officers quickly got information about Boone and arrested him a short time later.
It's senseless. It's just absolutely senseless.
In Wichita, Gail Chapman, 12 News.